Crank That Killer. Yeah, it's a good thing none of us made Crank That videos, because this guy seems pissed.
And whoever did, man, they better watch their back.
If I was you, I'd be on the way to my safe phone right now.
What's going on? What's going on? We back. We live. Shout out to everybody that's coming through. Jumped on here real quick. Shout out to my co-host and Deal for coming through and joining me. Superman and we back. Yes, Crank That Killer. Whoever knew you could turn the Soulja Boy dance into something terrifying.
The amount of dances that spawned it from that dance was terrifying.
Yeah. So what was the Franchise Boys thing when they did the whole little? That wasn't terrifying.
No, see, that was before Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy came out like 2007, 2006.
I think Franchise Boys came after Soulja Boy.
Franchise Boys was before that.
Oh, okay.
Franchise Boys came out like 2005, 2006, somewhere around there.
Damn, I thought Soulja came out. Soulja was a phenomenon at the time, so I'm like, that nigga created dances, especially for Atlanta.
He popularized the dance craze and basically helped aid in the growth of YouTube.
Okay.
Because YouTube wasn't shit before that, honestly. Let's be honest. People didn't start uploading heavily and showing what they could do until the dance craze, exceeded,
I don't even think I was on YouTube like that.
I wasn't. I'm a lie. I was late to YouTube. I used to look up shit on YouTube, like the videos when people was like, hey, look up this. And then plus I used to work with children. So like, you find out a lot of shit that they be doing online.
I ain't had the internet like that either, so.
I did as a young adult, but not in high school. I didn't have the internet like that. I was using that shit at the library and at friends' houses.
Ooh, the library, y'all don't mind.
Yeah.
Hey, but
gotta check your MySpace status at the library.
Okay, so I ain't been to the library in ages. Not saying as far as books. I go to other places if I want to check out a book or something, but I ain't been to our local public library and I don't know how long.
I got a small child, so I've been to the library at least in the past 3 months. Oh no, it's been longer than that. Dang. I was bored and I was killing time, so I took my daughter to the library.
Shout out to the New Age library that don't make you actually return stuff like that. Like, you want to extend it? They'll call you a text you, send you an email. Go ahead and extend it.
Right.
All right. Atlanta, final season, episode 6, Crank That Killer review. We started this episode off with my boy Ern, Darius, Paperboy. They go into this little conversation about a Crank That Killer that's out here. What's going on? Because is it the thing that this is somebody who feels like he created the craze and now he's going after people who did the dance back in the day?
They never explained that, and I was just like, "This is the most random bullshit ever."
I'm
but
thinking
it's
I'm
funny.
like tripping or I'm not paying attention.
They did not explain why this person was killing people over this dance. But you remember, it was like a big feud between Franchise Boys and what's the group that Fabo was in?
D4L.
D4L. Damn. Yeah.
Taffy.
Laffy Taffy.
Rest in peace, Shawty Low.
Bet you can't do it like this.
But the thing with Ern and Darius is, Ern is like, I'm glad we didn't do no Crank That videos back in the day. But, just so happened that Paperboy, he had some Crank That videos back in the day.
Crank That, Jimmy Neutron. Yo, the fact that is hilarious because I was like, bro, it was like Crank That Wonder Woman, Crank That Spider-Man.
This nigga had a pistol in his hand. Because he
What
did say
is
he was
it?
hustling at the time, and they just got bored or something, and he just started doing the video with him as far as Paperboy.
What the fuck did anything in that video have to do with Jimmy Neutron?
I don't know.
Is that what they just started doing? Like they was just naming it anything? Like I
don't know if we talked about this enough, but shout out to the come up as far as Paperboy, because I'm even paying attention to the car in the background. I'm like, that's the original car, you know, he had in the first season. I think even somewhat of season 2, but we're not even recognizing the Paperboy's a superstar now. Like he made,
I
recognize
that. I recognized that at the beginning of the last season.
Okay, when he overseas on tour.
Yeah, because I was like, oh shit, he famous now. Like,
I'm just saying, I don't know if we done talked about it enough, but yes, Paperboy done came up. Everybody has, by the way. Darius, everybody, and I loving the way they done definitely kept that connection, and all of them are way closer now. And you could tell he really trusts Earn as far as his manager now, as far as Paperboy.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, man, my boy Paperboy out here doing the Crank That, and now he's pretty much kind of in the paranoid stage a little bit, trying to figure out if this really a guy out here killing people over this Crank That dance or whatever. We got another random thing that pops up, and I'm like, what? Where are we going with this? I'm thinking we're gonna go somewhere with this, but we got this guy, expiring rapper, who pops up. Did he have a name? I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Like I didn't catch his name. But yeah, he trying to have his big shine moment and rap for a famous rapper that he just so happens to stumble upon, and it's just like, dude, you gotta put in work.
Shout out to Donald Glover. I'm thinking we getting some type of side anthology story that's gonna come in at the end and blend in like he did with the old girl who was doing the storybook or whatever, and that blended in with the end. I'm thinking we're gonna get something like that. But
I kind of figured he was going to end up somewhere, but I thought it was going to be more than what it was, and it just went.
Shout out to the hibachi chicken too. I would have tasted this shit, man. I know how it tastes too. Cause my man is in the mall, you know what I'm saying, giving samples out. You know, you in the mall, you giving them the Chinese food samples out as far as the chicken.
I be taking the samples because I be feeling bad because people really do walk by these people and be like, "You want that?" Like, nah, what is this?
That shit always.
Hey, blessing. I ain't about to buy one. I ain't
I done got me some plates. Gotta get some plates from the mall. They have sometimes I
don't like mall food, so like I ain't fucking with it.
The Chinese.
No, I'm saying no, it's some
Japanese.
good mall food, but like I just most of the time when I go to the mall, I'm not eating. And plus, like, first of all, we're gonna get there. Let's keep going because we're gonna get there of why I don't eat at the mall like that. Because
But shout out to the expiring rapper. He's pretty much trying to get his hustle on as far as doing what he's doing because his girl, you know, saying they living at his mom's house or whatever. They got the kids with him or whatever, and she's like, damn, we need to get something done. Maybe you should get a legitimate job. I mean, like, just hold on. We're gonna make it. I got this. See what happened with Big Sean. I can do this.
Go, right? Yo, I mean, you gotta be realistic, and it's not that you won't make it. It's just the fact that you gotta put your dues in. Like,
yeah, man, you gotta work.
Even
with what we doing right now.
That's exactly. I was about to say that. I was exactly about to say that. I was about to say somebody asked somebody how do you have a successful podcast? He was like, make 100 podcasts that nobody listens to, and keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep
I
going.
went back.
Somebody said the
today.
same shit with.
And I'm not gonna stay on this long, but I did. I went back to Legitimately today. Some of the older ones we did. I'm looking at this like 30 views, 40 views. I'm talking about we sitting on here hours and hours on the time doing what we doing.
Yeah.
But to just see people coming in, navigating now, once again, I appreciate y'all coming in, but I'm just saying, I ain't going to get into it now, but we'll talk about it another time. But yes, overall, though, Paperboy, he's paranoid. So now he's trying to get some information on this Crank That killer, and why not call the king of the Crank That Soulja Boy?
Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, tell him.
Shout out to Soulja Boy coming in here making a cameo, man. And I ain't mind his little acting.
He playing himself, so like I don't expect him to be like.
I want to be honest. I wanted him to play himself more. I wanted him to indulge in himself even more in this scene. I feel like he held back a little bit.
You wanted Breakfast Club, Soulja Boy. Drake.
I just feel like it would have like, man, you better get your ass up out of that house. I'm telling they coming, Crank That killer. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted him to really get into that, and I feel like it would have just. He still did what he had to do. Yeah, he did. I appreciated the scene with him. Shout out to Donald Glover getting all these good cameos, man. And I don't forget about that Liam Neeson cameo last season. My guy, take like, come on.
In the cancel club.
Soulja Boy pretty much is in the process of moving, and I'm looking at the background while I'm watching this scene. I'm like, what the hell is Soulja Boy doing? But
He leaving.
he pretty much telling Paperboy like, oh man, you need to get up out of there. You made the Crank That Jimmy Neutron video, which only got like 27 views, but
Right.
Paperboy notices that somebody comments under there with basically a death emoji.
Mm-hmm. Skull and crossbones.
And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. Shout out to Soulja Boy though. He's in the process of leaving. And he's not leaving because he just want to move. He's leaving because of this Crank That Killer. And he's pretty much telling Paperboy about a safe place that you can go. Something like State Farm. What did they say? How did they explain it? I forgot the way they saying it. But
Like
it's something
his neighbor, Safe Farm is there? Safe Farm.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, Safe Farm.
But yes, man. Soulja, he pretty much telling Paperboy about a place that you should have already set up in case of situations like this. But Paperboy is just now getting into his newfound fame, so he's really not familiar with what Soulja Boy talking about, or in my opinion, anyway. As far as Paperboy, he ain't never really had to deal with a situation like this.
Nah.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, Timothy?
Timothy McGlenn. Appreciate you coming through. But after this situation with Soulja Boy, Paperboy pretty much got to get out the house because he paranoid and he hearing things.
Yo,
So
and
he
that's
goes to the
why,
mall.
and that's why a lot of black people are not in horror flicks. You see how he looked
I loved
upstairs?
it.
He see shit. He looked. I was like, "That's me. Fuck that. You can have this house, whatever the fuck you want in it. I'll be back later."
I love to sing. Shout out Donald Glover. Shout out Paperboy. Shout out to actor Brian Tyler Henry. We ain't going to check out nothing. We ain't going to look for nothing. This is my house, but I don't care. Let's roll. Let's go.
I would look. Half my family was asleep one night. I heard something fall downstairs. I'm looking on the cameras. I ain't seen nothing. I was like, all right, motherfuckers gonna have to come upstairs.
Because once again, bringing in those little horror elements. But this is why you don't get those full-fledged black people horror movies. It ain't gonna be no horror movie. We out of here. We're not making those type of decisions.
Exactly.
This was his house. And the way he put that coat on, shout out to Get Out. Like, nope. Paperboy goes to the mall though, just basically trying to go a little bit undercover because he don't want people to recognize him once again. He got that newfound stardom. So now he's big out here.
He got that Joe baseball cap on.
Oh, shout out to my girl.
He thought he was invisible with the Joe cap on. No, sir. We see you.
We ain't even got no label on that head. You don't know too many niggas that wear labels without the head on. I'll shout out to my girl in the mall pretty much telling him about the head. But when he came up on the damn light up battery, the light up belt.
Yeah, hold the fuck up. Cause ain't nobody buying it in 2022. You know
and I had to
that.
think about it. I didn't even know what she was talking about it first, and I had to think back. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
The belt with the scrolling. Yes, why are they still standing?
Good God Almighty! Shout out to the times, man. Because I did not know what she was talking about at first, and I had to think.
Exactly.
I even looked it up, and I was like, oh. This was a time. I did not have one, by the way. I
didn't have one.
Never.
I didn't have one, but I was like, if you had one, I wasn't mad at you. I ain't it was black, but I was like, it just wasn't my style. But
everybody, even if it wasn't a light up belt, it was a belt, period. You know how many people would try to do something with their shirt or whatever to make sure they had on a certain belt?
I had on the seatbelt belt.
Like big ass pants and shirt, but you got this big ass belt. Like, yeah, look at it. It's tucked in.
Look, with the rhinestone name belts. Yeah. With a nickname that you gave yourself, because don't nobody call you that shit. Anyway.
Shout out to Paperboy, though. Pretty much trying to go undercover. Shout out to Nadeal pointing out the Joe head. Shout out, yes, he got on that Joe head. If you ain't familiar with the Joe head, you got to go check out Netflix. My guy, Joe. He got a new season about to come out, which we will be on. Definitely will be checking that out. Is that coming out this year?
That's what I said. Don't they come out today? Or like the 18th?
No.
They come out the 18th.
Of this month? I don't think it come out this month.
It come out this. I swear it does.
Oh.
Right. We
good though. Ain't nothing else coming out as far as movies, Halloween movies, anything. So we good. But yes, man. Paperboy wearing the Joe head, but it really, really get interesting, and things really, really go left. And shout out to the writers, shout out to Donald Glover for this episode, man, because everything just kept turning once we got to the mall.
I'm lying. It don't come out to February. Okay.
I was about to say, I knew it.
I was about to. No,
Thank you. I'm glad though.
What it was is they wrapped on shooting, and it's 2 parts. One part coming out in February, the other part coming out in March. But okay. Anyway,
2023 got that you for y'all.
Hey.
We get Darius and Earn, and I forgot to mention this, but they've been looking for these shoes, these Nikes.
Nike
they
Miracles.
Kind of rare pair of Nikes.
They said there was only 1,000 of them made.
They either came.
But I pay attention. I like sneakers. I like. I'm paying attention.
I ain't on sneakers like that. I'm not.
I like.
Red chance, I might get me some J's here and there, but that's really the damn price. I'm not buying.
I ain't no Jordan fiend. I'm more so. I like feelers, so you know. But like, I like Dunk.
Oh yeah, I got me some feelers or something. I ain't gonna say Adidas.
I'm not a big Adidas fan. I used to be when I was young. I had some shell toes. But yeah.
I recently even got some Pumas, I think.
I pick Converses over Adidas. That's just me. I like.
Shout out to my kids. My daughters and them do not like Jordans, especially my oldest who likes Vans. She really likes Vans.
Vans are nice shoes. I would pick Converse over.
Yeah, they must be because they ain't cheap. Because when she said Vans at that first time, this is not recent because I'm like I done been buying Vans a lot now. But when she said it that first time, I'm like, oh shit, these ain't gonna be high. I know I can go in here and cop these decent. 89, 99. Oh, these are Vans. These ain't Jordan. These ain't Nike. Nah, niggas wear Vans. They out here on them. But yes, Darius and Earn, they're pretty much trying to find these rare pair of Nikes, and they come across this guy since they just all been hard to find them. They're sitting out in the van, Shoe Man.
Everybody used to know a Shoe Man. My brother used to be the Shoe Man. So yeah,
he ain't really a booster, but somewhat. I mean,
he ain't no booster, but he got I don't know how the hell he got a hold of them. Now unless he got like
you gotta find a legit person too. You have the fake ones.
Cause I know the site that you can get them from.
But I don't know if we ever came across a Shoe Man like Earn and Darius come across as far as the one they come across in this episode. Because he don't want no money. Oh no, he don't want no money for these shoes. He just wants y'all to kiss. Wait a minute, bro.
I was with Earn.
Wait a minute.
I mean, first of all,
I love the way Earn went into detail too.
I was with Earn on all of this. Cause I mean, like, if you are strictly heterosexual, I understand. Like I said, I'm bi, so like whatever.
Even with minus that, I'm sitting inside this van. If you asking me to do this with him, I'm like, what else do you have planned? Exactly. I need to get out of here. Let's go.
I would, as soon as dude was like, get in, I would have been like, hell motherfucking no. But I'm a woman. I'm not hopping into no nigga van, for one. Two, where the fuck the camera is? Because like, what are you? I'm thinking he's filming this or like what? Everything.
If my guy would have had a pair of some J's out here, I know some of you. I ain't gonna say I know some of you knew, but yes, y'all motherfuckers. Hey, bro, ain't no camera.
Right.
Y'all would have, man.
Y'all would have been slobbering y'all playing down. So stop it. So that made me question Darius though. Like, is he
really? Hell no. I ain't question Darius at all. Darius has always been this type of out there person.
I know, but he was just so gun ho, and it's not to knock his sexuality or anything.
The shoes. Look at Darius at the end of the episode. Look at everybody at the end of the episode. Honestly, we're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the end of the episode. We're gonna.
And it's somewhat of a twist too, because I'm like, hold on, Paperboy, you said what now? Because even when they showed the actual. We're gonna get to it.
Yes.
Yeah, the shoe guy though, he wants Darius and Earn a kiss, and he does get him certain time limits in this and the third because they are debating. Once again, they're coming across a pair of shoes. Yes, there's $10,000 on the internet. No.
Ern was like, I will pay the $10,000. Fuck this shit. Which I feel him on that. Cause like I know some like super heterosexual dudes. They don't give a fuck about other people's sexualities, but they like, nah, I'm not none of that.
Darius
You know
like,
what
ain't
I mean?
nobody here, man. Ain't nobody gonna see. Nigga, Ern.
No.
Darius is funny, man. Like I'm just like, why you so gung for this? Like, I mean, I get really wanting the shoes, but like, I mean, I guess it is a small token for something that's worth $10,000. But like, I felt earned on this, like, and that's not homophobic at all. Like, just because you don't want to do something, that's a whole nother story. Because I could go on a tangent on that, so I'm gonna stop.
In the midst of this, and Ern and Darius trying to make some type of deal with the shoe man who want to see a kiss, aka Buffalo Bill, Paperboy. He comes across an individual in a Mustang who just so happened knows him, and now I'm at the point of, oh shit, we got to crank that killer. He done found them. We got to crank that killer. He done found them. So he starts to walk in the mall. He comes out of the mall, and this is when he's pretty much spots this guy who pretty much come across him, and he goes back into the mall, and he's trying to walk away from him or whatever. Just pacing or whatever, trying to ignore him or whatever. Nah. Out of nowhere, this nigga starts shooting. I mean, straight up shooting in the mall. But that ain't the only part. I'm sitting here like Paperboy. We got other people shooting back at the, I think at the time, Crank That Killer. What the fuck?
This is why I said I don't hang out at the mall for too long. Malls are just randomly getting shot up for fucking what? And it really don't be having no reason. It just be some awesome people got into an altercation and somebody.
Was these undercover cops that were shooting at him?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it was civilians that just got concealed carry.
You
and they
might
just
be
like,
right.
People busting. So
this
people,
is Atlanta. This is Atlanta.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I'm saying?
Yo, and then home dude grabbed the kid. Like, what the fuck are you
Nigga, on some Nino Brown shit. This nigga turned into Nino Brown, straight up grabbing kids and everything, trying to block, like, and they kept shooting.
And
girl had a baby, didn't she? She had a stroller.
Yes, and everybody was terrible shots. What the fuck are you? Ain't nobody getting shit.
Because I'm like, did he kill all of them? Because he ends up still coming. He was on some Michael Myers shit, straight up with a gun. Michael Myers if had a gun, this was this nigga, like straight up. But my boy Paperboy is out here straight up on survival mode running. This took me back to season 2. If I'm not mistaken, where he almost got robbed in the woods and he was running through the woods. It took me straight back to that episode. Yeah, I was straight up thinking that something was gonna happen. I was like, we about to lose somebody, because we got to remember this is Atlanta. They will flip the shit quick. You were supposed to be laughing, and then all of a sudden you sit here, that's me watching this episode.
And the funny shit about all of this is Ern and Darius is at the same damn mall, and they don't even know
all this going on. And then in the midst of this, once again, Darius and Ern, they end up doing it. They kiss.
What they agree to, like,
this ain't the shocking part to
like
me.
That.
Fuck Darius and Ern kissing. That ain't the shocking part. It's this nigga, the goddamn shoe man, who gets shot while they kissing. He gets killed, straight up shot in the midst of them. I'm sitting here in all this chaos, just watching this, like, trying to keep up. Not like keep up with what's going on, but just keep up with everything as far as, is Paperboy good?
This shit had you laughing and worried all at the same time.
Paperboy. Paperboy.
Run, bitch! Run!
Man, and we just sitting here watching Paperboy running from the guy shooting, and we watching Ern them kiss, and then the nigga gets his shot out of nowhere. He straight up gets shot. Shot, by the way, shout out to Darius and Ern. They pick up their shoes and they leave, rightfully so. The only problem I had with them is, nigga, y'all gotta get some more. Get some more pair.
That's what I was like. I was
Nah.
like, I would have been in there. Do you got kid sizes? Let me get one for my sister.
I'm
like,
rushing, so I'm grabbing anything.
Nigga,
It might
we-
not match at the time,
Oh,
but
you-
we'll get to that. When we later on, we'll get to that.
you was
because
gonna make that shit look like a robbery and take
nigga
off.
done shot somebody and y'all kissing. So we already done made this dedication to this. We may as well go and get what we can get. But I forgot to mention this guy, but early in the episode, Paperboy does come across another somewhat rapper who wants to have a feature from Paperboy, but Paperboy does not want to do this feature at all. Almost to the point where Paperboy destroys the studio equipment just so he don't have to record with him, because he know he gonna want to record since they in the studio.
The man name is some guy named Doug. That is his rap name. That is his rap name. Now, in the midst of, and you know what? The irony of this situation and what's going on in real life between the rap women. New artists, stop asking these older artists for features. I'm gonna go ahead and say that shit. You need to step your game up to the point where they're asking you for a motherfucking feature because they want you on their shit because you are that hot. Now, because that's how a lot of people got hot, is because they came out and everybody was like, damn, I need her on my song. I need him on my song because they so fucking hot. Not, oh, they in the DMs and you want to be on my album. Can I get a feature? Y'all, and it's not.
I'm not sure if they even trying to play like little messages or send little hints in there with this, but
I think more so this is just them, showing parts of the industry, and as an artist, as Paperboy being such an established artist at this point, how annoying it is to have all these people that want to be your friend, think they try to be your friend just for a fucking feature.
Let's go back to my guy, the X-Brown rapper. Niggas is shooting. They shooting. And he's come out of nowhere trying to freestyle the Paperboy while they shooting. And he throws his ass through a window. Thank you, Paperboy.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of my way. Mystical.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Move, bitch. You out the way. No.
Oh my god.
My bad, Ludacris. My bad, Ludacris. I forgot Mystical going on.
Yeah, Mystical was on the track though. He had the second.
Separate the art from the first. But yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yo,
yeah.
Tony, what's going on, Tony?
Yeah. What up, Tony?
Appreciate you coming through.
Anyway, but yeah.
Try to bust a freestyle. I can't get over this. I had to get back.
Let timing be your let shit be your time.
Stop.
Yeah. The Uzi in the jacuzzi. Nigga, what the fuck was you talking?
Thank you, because I can't remember what he said. Did he really say that Uzi in the jacuzzi?
I swear he said some shit like that.
Man, Uzi. And this is why everybody running, not just Paperboy. Everybody's running. While some people are shooting back.
Like what?
Man, this is wow. Once again, I know we was gonna try to do uncut episodes as far as reviews. No, these got to be solo reviews. It's too much going on in the span of 30 minutes as far as the episode and time span.
Yeah, true.
Shout out to Donald Glover, final season, going out with a bang. In my opinion,
I like that he got us laughing. I don't mind the serious stuff, but he got us laughing. But yeah, like I said, I just feel like this was a whole insert for like them just shining light on things in the industry, and the shit that artists go through from the beginning to once they took off to now that they are established artists. How many people just can I get a feature? Can I get on the track? And it's like it's cool when it's genuine and like y'all genuinely have that chemistry.
I've heard a lot of artists say we have to eat. You can't come over here come over here trying to freestyle or trying to get an autograph while I'm out with my family trying to eat.
Yes,
I might be doing that with that too.
Stop doing it. Leave these people alone. And plus, like y'all act like they got so much pull to actually put you on and you be successful.
Was this nigga following Paperboy? Because what we talking about right now is
some guy named Doug
getting shot at. Some guy named Doug does pull up out of nowhere to get Paperboy, and Paperboy happy as hell. I would be too. I ain't even gonna lie. I say, nigga, you can have a feature. Fuck it. You got
Exactly.
this feature. You saved my life. You got this feature. I'm on this going hard as I can on this track. I'm spitting bars on this track. And shout out to them man. That shit was horrible. Paperboy ad libs, man, nigga, I can't. Man, all right, and he's still recording.
That shit was worse than Lil Murder's first song, talk about some come sit on my lap. That was worse than that, and that was pretty bad. I was wanting to do a versus of that, but I was like, no, that beat was horrible. Why you turned it off? You mad? You can't even hold a candle to this man. Talk about Little Murder.
Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm playing that song way before this. Even the beat on this song with some guy named what the Soulja Boy. I love Soulja Boy. You are a genius. And this is no disrespect to Soulja Boy. I'm just saying as far as being a producer. This is a nigga that came in producing and rapping on his beats. Yeah, and I think that's even they might even been doing that with this guy as far as paying homage, not paying homage, but trying to play off of Soulja Boy. As far as somebody who came in making his own beats and rapping, man, I don't. That shit was horrible.
That shit was horrible.
Some guy named Doug.
Some guy named Doug.
But the real twist at the end of this is that the guy that was shooting at Paperboy, it wasn't the Crank That Killer. He had been caught. He got caught, I don't know, before this incident or whatever, but he wasn't even nowhere near the facility of Paperboy. The guy that was shooting at Paperboy was an old, somebody that was still mad at him about some old shit.
From high school. Yeah, like an old out from high school. Like, nigga, what? First of all,
I'm saying, looking at this, like, are you, because before everybody coming in calm, Darius, Earn, Paperboy just watering his weed plants or whatever. You gotta remember, Darius and Earn had just not only kissed to get some shoes, but the man they was buying the shoes from got shot, killed. Paperboy was just running for somebody shooting at him in the mall, but everybody's calm and chilling. Paperboy like, yeah, I ran into somebody who I still had beef with it in high school.
Like, nigga was that mad over some high school shit.
And the fact that we never paid attention to the fact that Paperboy and the way he was looking at him, and we still thinking about the Crank That Killer as far as when he seen him at the mall, and I'm like, this gotta be no.
Cause he was like, Paperboy. I was like, oh shit, he coming to get him.
Man.
Like I said, nervous, confused, and laughing, all this shit.
Yo, what's going on, Spoiler Kings? Appreciate y'all coming through.
Yeah, man.
This took a left turn. Not in no bad way. And not even it wasn't even in a way where you were super surprised, but it was in a way like, really? Okay.
Like, nigga, really?
So that wasn't the Crank That Killer. He went, okay.
I'm feeling these back-to-back funny episodes. Cause like the last three we done had, they just progressively got funnier and funnier, you know?
Nothing been too serious, but besides this one, when he getting shot at, and I really thought something could happen to Soulja Boy. Nadia, I'm gonna be serious. Even when he got in the car with what's the nigga name, man?
Some guy named Doug.
Yeah. He was acting kind of like suspicious.
Oh,
he was like, "Yes, thank you."
Yeah, I thought he was like the Crank That Killer.
Yeah, I thought he was. I thought he was the Crank That Killer. He was just looking at him. Like, yeah, it just so happened I was right here, right? Yeah. I was like, no, something about to happen.
No, he was trying to get that feature that bad. That's all it was.
I was sweating. I was like, oh shit, he about to get this nigga. He about to do something to him.
Oh.
It's the way they structure these episodes. They sneaky. Donald Glover and them, they'll do some shit to you. Pull the rug from under your ass. But yes, man, another episode I enjoyed. Like I said, they pretty much end this off with Darius cranking it. Another scene I forgot to mention was when Earn said, what if they really had a Crank That Killer and he was doing it and I was wrong. That shit was funny. That was funny.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Definitely. If y'all don't check this out, let me know how y'all feel about this recent episode, Crank That Killer. How many we got left?
I don't know. I don't want to be surprised, so let me live.
'Cause I know it's episode 7. I think they got 10. Might be 3 left.
I'm trying to look.
Some guy named Doug.
What a rap name. What a rap name.
I gotta go listen to this song again though. I'm gonna put y'all on
That-
this. Some guy named Doug
that's-
featuring Paperboy without
That
Paperboy
shit-
even rapping.
That shit is horrible. I was so trying to.
Move your hand out the way, man. Move your finger. I can't. Yeah, got Paperboy on here. Come on.
You ain't gotta say my name.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
All right, man. Y'all let me know though how y'all feel about this. Tomorrow we got Halloween Ends spoiler review. You still good for that?
Yeah, I still need to watch it. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
I'm gonna check it out again too. Other than
Wait.
that,
Wait. Oh, never mind. I was about to say. I'm still trying to figure out how many episodes they got.
I think they got 10. I think. Hopefully they do. As far as I know, they got 10 though. Or maybe they got more than 10. I don't know since it's the final season, but as far as I know, they got 10. But yes, tonight I might be coming through for y'all as far as Halloween 1978 review, retro review. I'm gonna let y'all know because I already got like the little editing that I done for that. It just depends on what's going on as far as my children or whatever, and see how I got them structured or whatever, and make sure they good. But outside of that, if I got them good, I'll be through here for y'all tonight. It ain't gonna be too long because everybody and their mama done seen Halloween 1978, as far as I know. Maybe not in the deal, but I'm just saying. Told you I'm about to do this new thing. The D ain't seen ish. Y'all be on the lookout, working on. Next week, like I said, we're gonna try to do VHS for y'all. Maybe both of those, and we'll try to do before Halloween over, Hollow Man versus Invisible Man. That's one of the probably last ones I'm gonna do as far as movie reviews pertaining to Halloween. That's a lot of shit that goes into editing and all of that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for verses. But anyway, let me know how y'all feel about this recent episode of Atlanta. Like I said, I'll probably be back for y'all tonight as far as 1978 retro Halloween review. Shout out to my girl Laurie Strode, Michael Myers. I got to get him a grand send-off. Tomorrow, Halloween Ends review. We'll be back for y'all. Other than that, anything else you want to add on for this before we get off?
Nah.
All right.
I never know what to expect when I go into watching this. I never know. I'm just here for the ride. We gonna see what happens.
I ain't got no more.
I ain't expect none of this shit
for Atlanta episodes. No more. Because they threw me off with this. Even with the trailer, I didn't expect to happen what happened. So I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, God.
But other than that, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Roll to 11,000 subs. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when we upload new content. Make sure you follow us on Twitch, Low Key Cave. Other than that, we out.
Hey.